there's action figures, and then there's religious action figures. Let's take a look at some of them. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. Oh Lord, we're going to try to get through this video without getting in trouble. One good thing, if you upset the religious people, YouTube and social media don't care, so I won't get a strike or anything. But I don't want to upset anyone. Well, I wouldn't say anyone. I don't want to upset anyone that doesn't deserve being upset. So what are we going to look at today? Well, we're going to look at a few action figures based on the Bible. Religious action figures. That's right. A kid's favorite. I don't know any kid that didn't love playing with religious action figures. Now, I don't know much about these figures, so I'm going to have to get some help with this video. First, I asked Larry J. Wampa, but what was it you told me, Larry?
I'd rather look at a blind man's turd.
Yeah, so he's out of the question. And I tried to ask Gangster Chewbacca, and Gangster, what was it?
I ain't got time for all that. I told you I gotta pick up my baby's mama at Popeyes.
Of course, of course. So, I went to my good buddy, Primetime Charlie. So, Primetime Charlie, who actually has some of these toys and, you know, kind of religious out of everyone of the Junk Room gang, is going to help me out talk about these action figures. So we're going to just start right into it. Again, I'm not trying to make fun of religious people or religious toys. Well, I guess I am kind of making fun of religious toys, but I'm not trying to, you know, make light of religion. If you're religious, I said, God is spiting me. If you're religious, don't take this the wrong way. I'm just having fun here in the Junk Room. So let's look at this first one right here. Whew. Action Saints. And this action figure line only had one figure in it. How can you even call it an action figure line if it only has one figure in it? Well, let's take a look at it. What's his name? Saint Michael, the Archangel. Let's take a look. Really plastic looking figure. Does seem like it comes with a sword. I don't know how Bible that is. You know, give your kid a toy with a sword. But he does have Jesus sandals. He does have Jesus sandals, so that helps out. And he says, I will serve. Let's see what Primetime Charlie thinks about this one.
Hey, sisters! Oh my God, I had this one as a kid. I did. I really had it sit on the nightstand or the nightlight. I loved it. Of course, I only had one figure, so I didn't have anyone to play with. But I used to take it to Sunday school all the time, make it fly around and shoot swords and everything. I really love this figure. And actually, I had some clothes that looked just like it. That's when I was young. I was really in the church back then. Oh my God, I love this.
Glad to know somebody likes that. Let's look at another line of action figures. These are more recent action figures, and they're kind of, at first, when you first look at them, you're like, that's pretty decent looking made action figures, but they're also very, very strange looking. Let's look at the Almighty. Is that what it's called? Or did I have the wrong? Oh, sorry. Let's look at the Almighty Heroes from Family Value Toys. Let's take a look. Now, this one says it's Dave, but I'm sorry, that's a lady, right? Let's be honest, that's a lady. Okay, it might have a man body, but that looks like a woman's face, if you ask me. Incredible mini Bible adventure story comes with the figure also. It's big and bulky, that's for sure. Man, look at those eyes. It's staring into your soul. Any kid had this in their room, you would have to put it in a drawer or something. Because you see this looking at you at night, you know it's thinking, I know what you did. I know what you touched when no one else is in the room late at night. I know what you're doing. So you have to at least face it toward the wall. And then you have Moses. That's right. I thought it was King Tut. I was like, I know that. That's King Tut. That's the guy that was buried with a donkey. Oh, he's my favorite honky. But no, that's Moses right there. And he comes with a sword. A lot of these Bible figures come with swords. I'm surprised they come with weapons, to be honest. And then you have Noah. That's right. This is the guy that built the boat, right? And he comes with one goat. He should have came with two, a male and a female. But I guess one's going to be just fine. Primetime, did you have the Almighty action figure line?
Oh my God, I didn't have these, but I really like these. They look really good. They're sturdy. I had a friend down the road that used to have them all the time. He used to play with them all the time. He had Noah, and he had a little boat to go with Noah, I think. Oh, we took a bit in the tub. It was a lot of fun. And then I had, oh my God, David. David was probably the coolest one of them all. I know you said it was like a girl, but it didn't look like a girl. I mean, it was very, very cool. There were so many of these. Is it maybe Jesus? I don't know. I think Jesus was the middle of the alpha. I'm not really sure. Who got Jesus? Did anybody know if they made Jesus?
really know if they made that or not. Oh, let's look at this other line. The worst one we're probably looking at least so far. These are Bible Giant. Oh, Bible Greats. Getting inspired by the Lord again. Bible Greats. Right, here was this. Bible Greats. These are Amigo style action figures, but they came out in 1987. Almost 10 years since the Amigo type action doll size went out of favor. But let's take a look. Fully posable action figure also comes with a gold necklace and a little book. This is a Daniel action figure. Doesn't come with a sword. Doesn't look too fun. But again, he does have Jesus sandals. And then you have Moses. That's right. The guy that parted the Red Sea. I think. I'm not religious. Did Moses part the Red Sea? I think so. Sorry. You can see I'm not a very religious person. And then you have David and Goliath. 2 figures in one. This is pretty cool that they have them come together like this. Now, which one's the tall? Is Goliath the tall one? I think so. I don't know why he has a high top fade, but he's got a red one. Then you had David down there. Look like he's wearing a little skirt. But those are the Bible Greats, Amigo style. Let's see what Primetime Charlie thinks about them.
Oh my God, these were awesome. I've never seen these before. This is really before my time. I don't think I was born back then when these came out. I would like to have these. This was really, really fun. I like the doll size. You know, the action figures are pretty good because you can throw them around, play with them really good. But these little doll size ones, they were really cool too. And they were really cool. My Barbie, I can have my Barbie fight with David and Goliath. They're really, really cool. I really like this. Where did you get this? I'm going to get one right now.
Calm down, Charlie. Calm down. We're not done. You know what we're looking at now? Okay, we're looking at the Children's Discovery toy line Bible action figures. I know they didn't really go too far with the name there. They really didn't sit around the table trying to discuss what to call this line. But let's check these out. First up in the line, you have God's humble leader, Moses. There he is right there, about to read the 20. Oh yeah, that's right. He dropped one. The 10 Commandments, and he has a blue belt. He must know some karate chopping. With this action figure, for ages 4 to 9, you can bring Bible stories to life. They're even posable action figures. And he has a staff and a stone tablet. Here's 2 in 1. You got Daniel the lion. Although it says Daniel, to me it looks like Jesus. In fact, not only does it look like Jesus, it looks like Buddy Christ from the movie Dogma. And here's another set of David and Goliath. Another 2-pack. I actually say after all the figures we're looking at, these are probably the best looking ones. And I actually could see playing with these with some other toys. So let's see what Primetime Charlie has to say about this line.
Oh my God, I remember I had these in my Sunday school class. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like these figures. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate to say something bad about anything, but I really didn't like these figures. They look good and everything, but they just wasn't fun. I never had fun with these. They was kind of stiff. It was hard to move. Their joints, don't you hate that? They had joints like in the arm and the wrist and the legs, and it was really hard to move. I just really hated these figures. I really did.
Well, I can understand that, Primetime. Everyone hates a tight joint. Well, did you know even Bendable's got in the game? Okay, these aren't officially Bendables, but I call any of those rubber figures with the coat hanger inside, I call them Bendables. You remember, they're always packaged with their arms out, and they got wires in them so you can move them around. Let's take a look at least 2 of them. You have the bendable, posable Jesus of Nazareth in his red robe. I never think of Jesus wearing a red robe, but I guess maybe he had a red one also. And then you have Jesus' mom, Mary, mother of Jesus. Look like she's lifted off the ground a little bit. Maybe she's floating. I'm not really sure. These are for ages 3 and up. Not too far up, though. I'm sure if you gave this to anyone over 5, they'd probably throw it upside your head. Let's see what Primetime Charlie has to say about the Bendams.
Some straight bands on top bands all over the place, but I hated that it's wasted, man. It's wasted really damn good. It's wasted, man, but the neck band, I never understood that, but I really love that.
Sounds like Primetime Charlie really like that action figure line. I'm surprised. Most people don't like Bendams. Do you like Bendams? Well, if you do, you can get a Bendam shirt at junkmanmerch.com. That's what I call a shameless plug. Now let's get back talking about the Bible action figures. And these were released in the 80s. And I have to admit, the logo looks pretty cool on the card. And you got something free with these. No, it wasn't a mini Bible. It was a cassette tape. Was there anything more fun in the 80s than a cassette tape? Whew, let's take a look. Here's the 1984 Heroes of Kingdom. Here's Jesus, King of Kings. And as you can see, like I said, he comes with a cassette tape. You know what the best thing about these action figures coming with a cassette tape? If your aunt bought you the figure, you could take the cassette tape, put a little piece of scotch tape over the hole on the bottom of the cassette tape, and re-record it. You can make your own mixtape. Then you could dub your friend's Judas Priest album onto this cassette tape that says Jesus, and your strict religious parents, they'll think you're just listening to some Bible verses about Jesus, but you'll be rocking out to Judas Priest. And here's John the Baptist. No, he's not a Southern Baptist. Not with those sandals. And you have Peter. Look at Peter, dressed in all green, ready for St. Patrick's Day. It's time again to ask Primetime Charlie about these figures. What do you think about these, Primetime?
I don't know about the figures. They look good. I was playing with them and they look really cool. I really like Peter. Y'all see me? Peter action figures. I love that they made a Peter action figure again. Why ain't there more Peter? I don't want Peter to get much love. I don't play Peter already. I want to know what's on that cassette tape. Is it songs? Is it Jesus and Peter and David and everybody singing? Is there a Moses song? I don't know what's on this tape. I gotta know. Is it people just reading the Bible? Or is it what's on it? I have to know what's on this cassette tape.
I don't know, Primetime. I am curious, too, what's on that cassette tape. Now, let's look at these two figures from a toy line called Time Capsule Toys. Time Capsule Toys. Now, they did a whole line of celebrity people like, I think there was maybe a president. I don't know what president. Maybe Abraham Lincoln. I didn't look at it too much. I know there's a Princess Diana. But they did two religious ones in this line. Let's take a look at them. First, you have this very strange-looking Jesus action figure. I don't know why he has his hands up in the air like he just don't care. That's a very odd way to package him. It says he's talking, but I really don't know what he has to say. And probably the strangest looking Moses action figure I've ever seen. Now, it looks like he kind of went with a Charlton Heston look without saying Charlton Heston, but it just looks freaky. It's like the neck is too long or something. I don't know, but just looking at this picture, it's freaking me out, man. Woo. What about those, Primetime Charlie?
Oh my God, I have one of these too. I can't believe it. I got one of these from my Aunt Grace. She bought me this and it talked. I couldn't believe I got Jesus took out of the box, pushed the button, and it thought it freaked me out. I was going out the window. It was so creepy. It just scared me. The battery's dying and it just Lord be with you. It just scared me too much.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry you didn't like that. Okay, there's no way I can do this video without talking about probably the most famous religious action figure line there is. Sorry about that. This one has a video game, maybe TV, probably straight to video movie, and of course we're talking about the Willie Ames. You know who Willie Ames is? That's right, Scott Baio's other half, Willie Ames. We're gonna talk about the Willie Ames movie action figure line, Bible Man. Bible Man. Yep, this Bible Man.
Do I look okay to you?
Yeah, you look like a superhero, which is what you are. Why?
Oh, no reason. Eunice, I'll take the tunnel bike.
Doesn't that look exciting? Doesn't it make you want to say, man, I wish they made action figures for that? They did. Let's take a look at a few of them. Released by Thomas Nelson Toys in 2001, it's Bible Man. It looks like it's confidential. What's that say? Knuckle Report? Has his name, his AKA name, also known as, and his residence. Where does he live? The Mobile Command Center. Man, he can't even get a house. But it looks like he comes with a lightsaber. A Bible superhero that comes with a lightsaber and a Bible? I've seen it all now. There was also a villain in the line. Be honest with you, I've never seen this before, and I'm just guessing he's a villain. And what's shocking me the most right now is that this thing was $12.99 back in 2011. Who would pay that? It looks like he comes with a lightsaber also, and a bag of bull peanuts. So maybe he's not a bad guy after all. There's also a woman in the line. That's right, even women were having fun. I don't know what race this woman is, but look at her. There she is. What is her name? Does that say Leah? That's very small writing. I'm sorry if it doesn't. She comes with a Bible also, and no lightsaber for her. Looks like she comes with a blanket so she can have a picnic in the park. Maybe she'll meet up with that guy. Maybe she'll meet up with that guy with a bag of bull peanuts, and they can share them at the park together. Bible Man, the action figure line. Man, I'm making 2 videos a day here. Okay, sometimes I just have to go with anything I can get. Primetime Charlie, what do you think about Bible Man?
Oh my God, Bible Man! I love Bible Man. I used to watch Bible Man all the time on Sunday school. We go to Sunday school. I would get there really early so I could watch 2 episodes of Bible Man. We would watch Bible Man. Oh, I love watching Bible Man. I mean, action figures were I had the action figure. I had the places. I had the house. I had everything that goes with it. You name it, I had a role playing set. I love Bible Man. I can tell you everything about Bible Man. Bible Man was so cool, but now I love him. I'm gonna go watch Bible Man right now.
Okay, I'm done with you, Primetime Charlie, so go watch your Bible Man. Whew. Bible Man, the action figure line. Well, that's a look at some religious toys. Hopefully I didn't upset anyone. Again, I'm not making fun of religious people, but it's kind of like religious movies. It's going to be really preachy and bad. You know that. Remember those Left Behind movies with Kirk Cameron? Anyway, that's a look at some religious action figure lines. And again, let me know if you played with them as a kid. I'm just curious if any kid out there had these. You have maybe some parents that was really religious and they bought you these instead of He-Man, Star Wars, and Ninja Turtles. Let me know. I just got to know. Were they fun to play with? Because although some of them do look like nice action figures, I just can't imagine playing with Bible figures. I got my Moses and my Jesus. I just can't imagine how fun that would be. And I didn't see one action figure of the devil. How can he play the Bible without the devil? Lucifer. The evil of all evildoers. That's like making a Star Wars line without Darth Vader. Or maybe it'd be more like the Emperor, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thumb us if you like my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.